Hello everyone, welcome to the Unacademy. Let's crack GATE ESE with India's largest online learning platform. Get the subscription now and start accessing the unlimited live and the recorded video lectures by India's best educator. Myself, Ajay Das, I'm taking science. I have a 8 plus teaching experience. Till now, I have almost plus engineering students for the GATE as well as for I have GATE exam 5 times below the rank AIR 500, and along with that I have also qualified the Chhattisgarh the AIR. So download the Unacademy learning app and start accessing video lectures by the India's top educators sitting anywhere anytime. So what you will get, the major question which always used to arise in the engineer's mind: why should I go to Unacademy? My dear friends, there is a something which is given. This is not an entire thing. There is a something. The first thing is the daily life classes you are going to have once you will take the subscription. The second thing is the structure courses. Structure courses means just after the completion of the one subject, your next subject will be planned and you have to follow each and every subject one by one. The second advantage inside the structure course is, for a particular subject you can have a multiple educator. My dear friends, if you are not able to get if any one of the concept from the one single educators, you can switch to the another and you can start your preparation. This is the biggest advantage inside the Unacademy that you are going to have. And the third thing is live test and quizzes. Time to time self evaluation is very necessary thing. You have to identify what is your position amongst all the engineering students who are appearing for the online test, and accordingly you have to make your effort. Are you getting my point? So the last thing is unlimited access. You can access the video lectures again and again until you get the entire concept. So this is the great weapon of the Unacademy. See, once you are having a guideline under the India's top educators, mean compromise in, and if there is no compromise in quality, then no compromise in results. Just have a learning process by the India's top educator. The educator from the electron, and the civil, and similarly you can have a mechanical. And my dear friends, I have mentioned only few of the educators here. Apart from there are various educators associated with the Unacademy. Once you will download the Unacademy learning app, you will be able to access some of the free video lectures of each and every educators are available the Unacademy. So under the GATE ESE, there are various branches. According to your branch, you can opt any one of the subscriptions. Suppose you are from the mechanical, you can electrical, you can go for the electrical. Similarly, if you IT, electronics, chemical, and and so on. So just see what is your branch, and according to that, you can opt any courses. But if you want to take any one of the subscriptions, then never forget to use my code, that is the IFA. Never ever forget to use. So, my dear friends, if you are getting a subscription of the 1 month, this is the 5,000. Of course, if you think you are self enough, then you can 1 month. And if you think you need a time for the preparation of months, because time of the date is on 3 months ahead, you can go for the and you're fine. So if you are thinking after the gate, there are various exams which is like a ISRO, TIFR, PARC, and so many other state government exams. So 6 months is, and in that situation, your final fee is 20,000. Similarly, if you think you have to go for the more months, if you are preparing for the gate 2021, then you can go for this. All the situations, once you apply my code, that is the IFA, immediately you will get the 10% much 10%, and this is just refer as a 1 year courses. Refer as 1 year courses. So not only for the 1 year courses, if you are taking this for the three, get the 10% and fees come according to their subscription fees. So if you are looking for a like GATE 2022, what I'm saying, please try to understand for the GATE are in a second year or the third year of your engineering, then I will advise you must go for the 24-month subscription because preparation is the slowest process. It is nothing like that you start your preparation and you can just go in a very fast manner. So what you can do, you can start gradually and you can start very slowly, and time to time you have to grasp all the concepts. That situation, your fees will become 30,000. That is the very much nominal fees. My dear friends, once you will compare the fees with respect to the 12 months, there is a difference of the 5,000 only. How much? There is a difference of 5,000 only. Means by the 5,000 you are getting a subscription for 1 year. Please try to understand. So again, if you will apply my code, that is the IFA, you can take the subscription of anyone and you will get the discount in all the situation. If once you apply my get the flat 10 27,000. So before ending this particular introductory session, I would like to say you something. This particular code which is written over here, particular code which is written over here, that is the IFA. This is not only applicable for the GATE and ESE. Please try to understand. If some of your friends are preparing for the CAT, GRE, SSC, JE, banking, UPSC competitive exam, that is available inside the Unacademy platform. Code to access your video lectures. Get the subscription. Are you getting my point or not? All of you. So this is my code which you can use access any lectures. Either it is the GATE, CAT. You can refer your cousin brother or your sister, get the subscription if they are preparing for the IIT J, or in all the situation you will get the 10% for maximum. It will be written over there, or if not like this, then you can contact me 5 5. You can personally contact. This is my telegram number. Contact me and you can ask your any kind of query. So my dear friends, let's start the subject. Let's crack the gate at the rate of first attempt. So in my classes you are going to have a wonderful thing that I will provide you to solve the numerical. So ultimately in the 3 hours of the gate preparations, what is our ultimate target? Our ultimate target is to solve the numericals by the different approach, and what are those approach I will tell you in my session. So just don't worry. Today I am going to start the complexity theory part 4. So I have considered some of the numericals. So my dear friends, inside the algorithm, I am going to discuss complexity part 4. So this is the series. This is the series. You have to attend each and every series from the beginning. So already I have completed the complexity part 1, part 2, part 3. And today this is just a last series. So once you will cover up all of my series which I have been covered till now, I'm telling you, all of you, I'm telling you, you will feel a lot of confidence in the complexity of the. I hope you are getting my point. Let's see the questions and then we will try to solve the try to answer. See, consider the following function. The following function f1, f2, f3, f4, f5 is given. and which of the following is true. So you can make this question as a MSQ type also, as a MSQ type also. That is the multi-select questions which is new introduces in GATE 2021. We are going to. Are you getting my point? Let's try to understand the question first of all. There are five different functions is given, and they are asking the relation between them. So already in my previous class, I have told you what is the meaning of omega notation. And whenever you are trying to compare the function amongst each other, then always think for the higher value of n. Here n is the input size, n is the size of program. Already I have told you. So whenever we are trying to compare the time complexity between the two functions, what we have to do, we have to compare, or we have to consider the higher value of. I hope you are getting my point. So let's see, suppose n is equal to power 16. So what the for just take, do not take to another value, because we just want comfort comfortability all the numerical. See, power 20. So what the first function is deriving? F1. F1 is equal to n to the power by 3 times power by 3. This is 24. 8 ja ultimately that clear. Similarly, F2, right? And what is the value of, again you can write the value of F3. F3 power n, n square means power the n, and the value of f of that to n, and the upper bound of n is n to the power n, ultimate power, ultimate, right, is just equivalent to 5. We are just assuming that 20 is equal to power 5. Of course 20 less than 2 to the power 5. So this is 42. But still we are assuming for our convenience. Again 2 to the power 20. Ultimate, yes or no? Similarly, compute F5 and ultimate. Right now you have a value of each and everything. The first thing is deriving the value to or 20. The second one is value this. Third one deriving the value this. The fourth deriving the value this. The fifth one is deriving the value. Now let's try to solve the number. What it is given, f of 1 is the, f of 2 is the lower bound of f of 1. What does it mean? C f of 2 is then equal to f of 1. So my dear friends, this is the relation if there is a notation omega is given. So from this relations, f of 2 is the f of 2 power again 2 to the power 20 less than equal to f of 1, that is the 2 to the power 30. This is the false statement. Of course this can never be a greater than of this character. But the second statement is, second statement as f of 2 का जो upper bound है that is the f of 3, f of 2 equal to f of, what does it mean, f of 2, f of 2 is the f of, that is the, of course this is greater than this is also a false system, false system can never be a true. So let's see these particular things. So f of 3 is greater than f of 2. What is the f of 3? The, it's right over, this is the power 8. This is greater than f of 3, greater than f of power 20 20. Of course this particular condition is false. This is not a, of course f of 2 will be greater than amongst all the functions. Here f of 2 greater than f of 2, the higher value we are getting, and again this is 48, this is 31, and this is 20. Of course 48 is greater than f3, and then 31, that is the f4, and then f5, and then f of 1. Correct relation amongst all the functions. There is a possibility in the C options, the options will be given like this. So in that situation, what will be your right answer? Your right answer will be C. Are you getting my point? And that's why I have told you the MSQ type questions can be also made. So just see over here, what is the last option is given. The upper bound of f of 4 is f of 3. What does it mean? F of 4 less than equal to f of, so what is the value of f of 4? Power power less than equal to into c into f of 3, that is the this one, power. My dear friends, now you can understand. Of course 2 to the power 2 to the power 48 is greater than 2 to the power 2 to the power 30. This is the true state. Right answer for these questions will, but there is a possibility they will ask the questions giving the option C like this, giving the option C like this. So in that situation, you are making it as a MSQ type. If you are making this as a MSQ type, in that situation, the right answer will become C and D. If option C is given like, got it. But for this particular question, the right answer is, right answer is, let's come to the next part. I hope you enjoy the previous, and let's see the next part. Again, this is the problem which is taken. Of course, this kind of questions has been already asked in GATE. But they have asked, this is the problem of the GATE 2000, but they have asked the output of this particular program. यही क्वेश्चन है गेट 2002 का. इन इस प्रॉब्लम में आपसे आउटपुट के बारे में पूछा, लेकिन यहाँ पर मैं आपसे टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी के बारे में पूछ. So my dear friends, let's try to judge the time complexity. So here we are only sending the string of size. Here we are sending the string of size. What they are asking, if the input string constant is the length of n. Of course, we are sending a 3, but if it is the n, then what is the time complexity? In the given example, it is given as whatever the string we are passing, it is size of 3. But if it is a size of n, what will be the time complexity? My dear friends, you have to understand the problem first of all before solving it. So now question has been become quite quite interesting. Please try to understand how to approach kind of problem. So we are considering the size of input is this, that is the 1, 2 and 3. So to solve this particular problem, you have to consider the particular size of n as, that is the, suppose the address of this 100, and what we are doing, we are assuming the size of the character is 1 byte. Of course, this is the index value 0, and here what we are considering, the size of the character is of 1 byte. That's why we are taking difference of 1 byte in the memory. So what we are doing, we are passing the string. What does it mean? We are passing the base address of the string. So in the function xyz, I have written the function xyz in the form of f. So what we are passing, we are passing the base address of the string, that is the 100. Now s of 0, of course base address s is pointing to this, so the s of 0 will become 1. So 1 is equal to null, condition is false, so we will come to this part. What we are doing, we are calling the f of s plus 1. So my dear friends, if s is pointing to this, s plus 1 will point to the next map location. Already you know about the strings. In this situation, it will call the 102. Again it call the f of, again here it will print the value. Similarly, once you will call the, sorry, this is the 100 and this is 100 and try to, again this and 1, and we are printing the value of s of 0. S of 0, what? S of 0 means pointer of s plus 0. S is pointing to base location 100, will become pointer of 100 plus 0, become pointer of 100, come, and that's why I'm printing 1 over here. Are you getting my point? I'm printing. Similarly, you will call this function happen f of 100, again f of 100, and it will print the 2, the 2. So this value will is equal to null, that is the false state. Again we will f of 100, and again f of 100, and it, now once this will be called, it will be return. Again this will be called, it will be return. Just try to understand over here. First time 3 will be printed. Similarly, it will call the 3 function. Again here 3 will be printed. Again this will be printed, and the same thing will happen over here. The same thing happen over. So ultimately we have to find out the time complexities. So if the function is the recursive type, then time complexity, time complex equal to number of recursive, recursive. Got it? So what is the total number of recursive calls over here? Let's try to understand. This is the first recursive call, second, third, again fourth, fifth, seven. Again, it will be called, but it will be terminated. 8, 9, and similarly here it will call over here. So ultimately, once you will take this as a binary tree, if you will ignore all this 1, 3, and 2, then this is just a binary binary tree, just a binary tree. So what I am trying to say, binary tree, like this or no, like this. So all of these are the number of recursive. All of these are the recursive. So how many recursive calls are there? If you are passing the string 1, 2, 3, then the number of recursive call just equivalent to the depth of the tree. What is the height of the tree? Height of the tree is 3. What is the length of the strings? The length of the string is 3. Nothing but the height of the. So if the height of the tree is 3, then number of nodes in the tree is number of equal to power h plus. Yes or no? All of you. So this is the height and nothing but a n given over here inside the question. If the size of the string is n, ultimately it will become power n plus. This will become power n minus 1. The constant form. It is number of recursive calls, number of nodes equal to recursive. Are you getting my point? So whatever the number of recursive calls is applying in this function, that will become the time complexity. And in that situation, what will be your right answer? Your right answer will become right answer. Are you getting my point or not? All of you. So for this particular question, we are getting right answer. If they will ask you the space complexity, suppose they are asking also the space complexity. What will be the space complexity over here? Space city is equal to depth of the tree, and this is nothing but h, nothing but n. So depth of the height, that is the h is equal to 3. If you are considering the height is equal to n, the depth of the become n. So the space complexity. So this is the size of stack which is required to process all the recursive call which is applying for this particular program. Very much. There everyone. Let's move. This is the numerical which has been already asked in 8007. 8000. But the question was in a different manner. Question was in a different manner, but here it is format. My dear friends, if you have not used my code, that is the IFA, then just use and get the 10% discount. Never miss this wonderful chance सब्सक्रिप्शन यूजिंग द कोड आईफा. और अगर आपने अभी तक इस वीडियो लेक्चर्स को लाइक नहीं किया है, आप अभी का अभी इस वीडियो लेक्चर्स को लाइक कर दीजिए. नाउ लेट्स सी द न्यूमेरिकल. So what is the problem given over here? The f1 is given, f2 is, f3 is given, and which of the following is correct. Let's see. If n is equal to power, what is the f of 1? F of 1 become 3 into 10 power under power ultimate into power 8 because under power already about this. Yes or no? And f of 1 always f of ultimately this value you are getting to power 2 to 20. So this is greater than 12, and of this one will come. So what is the right answer according to the explanation? So these are the kind of questions basically asked in. Remember this kind of concept whenever you have to consider the higher value of n and accordingly answer the question. Now let's come to the next problem. Quite interesting problem which you will definitely like. And from this particular concept, from not exactly this problem, from this concept, already the question here are. So if you are able to understand the problem, you can easily solve the questions of the GATE 2000. Try to understand. First of all, we will read the question very carefully. The given diagram shows a chart for a recursive function of are starting from here. They are starting. It has to be assumed that each and every statement have order of n square time complexity of the recursive call. Means recursive call को छोड़ करके के apart from the recursive call in each level of the tree. In each level of the tree, this is the concept of the recursive tree method also. So apart from the recursive calls, it is taking order of time. जैसे कि मैंने आपको previous class में बताया था, whenever you are finding any kind of recurrence relation, there are two different things. One is the divide time, that is equivalent to the, and the second one is the combined time. Let me tell you once again. Yesterday class I have already, if the recurrence relation is given in this form, n is equal to n by b and plus f of n. This one is the divide time, and this is the number of recursive. This one is combined time at each level. At so in this particular questions, what is the combined time is given as order of n square, and what is the divide time is given. It you have to calculate from the given diagram. So similarly, the question has been given. It has been assumed that each and every statements have order of n square time complexity instead of recursive call. If the worst case time complexity of this function is. So my dear friends, starting from the start point, you can terminate over here. So if you are terminating over here, so at this point what you will get of n is equal to n by 2 and plus n square, already it is given as the n square. This is the combined time, Of course, if you are starting from the here and you are terminating over here, so it will derive these things. Similarly, if you are starting from the here and you are returning over here, in this point, what it will derive? It will derive t. How many times tn by 2 is occurring? Times it will become n by 2 and plus, and the third situation is we are starting from in direction. We are going direction, and we what will be probability in this? In this situation, the possibility of the of n come t n by 2, n by 2, n by 2, and n by 2 is occurring first time for t n by 2 plus. So what the question is asking? They are asking the first case time complexity. So this is the one case, this is the second case getting, and this is the third case. And what is the meaning of worst case scenario? What is the meaning of the worst case scenario? The time taking the more the, an algorithm which is taking a more time, okay, to compute is comes or belongs to the worst case scenarios. The worst case scenario, we will get the worst case scenario will definitely get n is equal to n by 2 plus n square. Yes or no? But this part will derive, it can be calculated n to the power log of e base 2 will become the n square. Now, according to the master theorem, calculate the h of n. If h of n, how we will calculate? The f of n divided by n to the power log of a on, of course, in this function, this a, this one is the b, and this f of n. Already I have told you my previous lecture. Become n square divided by n power will become n square by n square. So ultimate right of n to the power I here of our reference rate. So according to this particular solution, what will be the right answer of this question? So my dear friends, the right answer will become the okay. Suppose if they are asking the base time complexity, of course this is deriving the base thing situation, the base time complexity from t of n is not more less than this time any algorithm can be. So these are the questions which is related with the part 2 algorithm. So if you are liking my video, then press the bell icon button to all the notification, name the iPhone, and get the minimum counts. And before leaving this session, again I will tell you this particular code AIEFA, that is the iPhone. If you are aware of your name, press the bell icon button to get all the notifications. Whenever I will come to the online, you will be able to access all my video lectures. Subscribe this channel, my dear friends. If you think you are getting a wonderful things from this particular YouTube channel, you can subscribe our channel and put your valuable comments in our YouTube channel so that other student will get the motivation. Okay, भाई दूसरे स्टूडेंट के मोटिवेशन बहुत है. So once you will put your valuable comments, the rest of the students will come to watch this video lectures. They will definitely get the motivations for access the video lectures.